All right, Nick. 49ers young quarterback Trey Lance has always had the physical gifts to be a great quarterback. The question has always been, does he have it in between the ears? Is that going to be something that translates into the NFL? And I think you have a story that displays that he probably does. He looks like he does. But before we get into that, I like to let everyone know we have partnered with Ultra Game NFL to give away some of the sweetest NFL merch. To find out how to enter this short-term giveaway, check the description of the video below, or you can stay tuned to the end of the video and we're going to tell you all about how to enter this giveaway. But before we get into the story, Nick, I want the 49ers fans to tell us, because we've been asking a lot of questions lately, and this is one I have not heard much about. Are you more excited to see this offense with Trey Lance behind the helm? Are you going to be more comfortable with them sticking with Jimmy G? Let us know who you want to be the quarterback of the 49ers this coming season. But anyways, Nick, give us this story about Trey Lance.
Yeah, it sounds like Kyle Shanahan is really comfortable with Lance being the quarterback this season. According to Matthew Washington over at The Score, San Francisco 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan believes quarterback Trey Lance can overcome heightened expectations ahead of his second year in the league. The biggest thing with Trey that people have to realize is he is younger, Shanahan said during a State of the Franchise event. He has more horsepower inside of him than I think he even knows of, just from the whole talent, but also from what he's made of, how intelligent he is. I think he's going to be able to overcome adversity. All right, Miles. So obviously, like you mentioned, the thing with Lance has never been his lack of physical gifts. He has everything: size, strength, speed, arm talent. The ability to throw on the run, everything he can do. He has every physical tool you could ask for. But the real question has been, can he handle the ups and downs of being a day-to-day starting quarterback in the NFL? And it's a valid question. He never lost a game in college at North Dakota State. He went 17-0. His one full season as a starter, he went undefeated, won the national championship game, was named the Walter Payton Award winner, which is essentially the D1AA or FCS Heisman Trophy, right? So he's, again, very, very little failure. And how about this? In his entire collegiate career, he threw one interception, just one. That's not a lot of failure. And the quarterback position is full of failure. You can do a lot of things really right, and things just don't work out. You lose a lot of games, throw a lot of picks. Things just happen. You have to be able to overcome it. And I think this is a big vote of confidence from Shanahan coming out in support of Trey Lance. What do you think of Shanahan's comments?
I think it's important, and I think that is one thing that you brought up that is very important. The fact that Lance hasn't had to deal with a lot of adversity in his college career. But I also like to think that Lance came into the NFL in a controversial manner. They had this quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, who seemed to be like a guy. He brought him to multiple NFC championship games. But Lance came into that situation. I think he's dealt with it gracefully. I think he's bided his time. And it's now his chance to go out and be the starter. So maybe dealing with that little bit of adversity was the sneak preview inside of that. Yes, Shanahan's comments are correct. Lance will be able to adapt, and he has in between the ears what he needs to be an elite quarterback in the NFL. But I think, like you said, it's pretty impressive, though, that you look at Lance's college career, and he was so productive, and he made so little mistakes, rather. Throwing that little amount of interceptions in any level of football is pretty impressive. So he's a very efficient passer of the football in college, and I hope that translates well into the NFL, because Lance is so fun to think about what he can do. He's so athletic. He has such a strong arm. You get him in that Shanahan offense where he can make those quick reads and get going. I mean, that is a point-scoring machine, so I think Lance is perfectly suited, so I hope he does well in that scheme.
Well, you bring up a good point about Shanahan's offense, and that was one of the strengths of Jimmy Garoppolo. Whatever happened to Jimmy G, he would have a terrible throw, or he'd take a big sack, or whatever, turn it over. The next series or the next game, he would always go out immediately and execute that offense, running it at a high level like Shanahan really wanted to do. Throw the ball on time to the right receiver. Jimmy G obviously had his deficiencies, but his ability to kind of shrug off mistakes and just, listen to Shanahan and say, hey, listen, we'll play action off this wide zone. Run your progression and hit Kittle immediately. Don't think, just hit Kittle. He's going to be open. I schemed it. We game plan for it. Don't think, hit Kittle or hit Debo or whatever it is in that situation. That's going to be the thing with Lance. When he has a bad game, when he has a bad throw, when he has a bad series, he has to be able to come out and react quickly and run Shanahan's offense without missing a beat. If he gets a little maybe happy feet, or he gets a little uncomfortable, or he doesn't make the quick read that Shanahan wants him to do, I think that's where he could get in trouble. But it sounds like Shanahan believes 100% that Trey Lance can do that. And I really like your point of the fact he came into that situation. Obviously, the 49ers gave a lot of draft capital to get him, even though Jimmy G was their quarterback and had a lot of success, at least when it came to winning games. We haven't heard a single peep about anything bad about Trey Lance, either between him and Jimmy G or anything in the 49ers organization. It's almost all been positive. So I think that's a credit to his maturity and the fact that he's handling that a good way, and that whole situation. And that's, like you said, that speaks volumes to what he could potentially be as a leader in that organization. The fact that he already is mature, because that's a big part of being the quarterback, the leader of the team. There's a lot of talented guys that just don't have it right, in terms of maturity and being a leader. And that usually, creates big issues very, very quickly in the franchise. So credit to Lance that he, like you said, didn't have any issues in that situation. And that probably is a good sign for things to come with that 49er offense.
All right, Nick, everyone's made it to the end of the video, and as promised, we're going to tell you about the awesome giveaway we have going with Ultra Game NFL. They have supplied us with these excellent, high-quality NFL merch shirts. I really like it. It's soft. The graphics are incredible, so I was blown away by the quality of these shirts. But anyways, how to enter this giveaway? All you have to do is subscribe to us here at Saturday Morning Inspection. Go over to Ultra Game NFL's YouTube channel, subscribe to them, comment on our video, and leave us a like. And as always, we're going to leave you Ultra Game NFL's YouTube channel in the description. You can find it there. It's very easy.
Yeah, and if you want more Ultra Game gear, which you should want more Ultra Game gear because it's fantastic stuff, you're already going to be in the description box anyway, entering this awesome giveaway. Check out our affiliate link going right to the Ultra Game NFL store. It's got all kinds of awesome stuff. You got to check it out. Ultra Game NFL, great quality merch every NFL fan needs.